Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everyone in the Zoom world. I just close the door. Just in case it gets loud out there. Got my blanket up. For anyone who doesn't know me, my name is Diana. I am a physical therapist and a yoga instructor. Today, we're going to practice an hour of Physiyoga flow. I have created this class to work around doing some deep abdominal work in preparation for crow. I think crow is one of those poses which there's a lot of fear around, and I think there doesn't need to be a lot of fear around crow. And I think the biggest thing that holds people back from being able to do crow pose is getting over the fear and getting over the physics. It's not really about strength, it's more about the way you position your body. So we'll play around with that. We won't even, you don't need to go into a full crow, but it will be sort of the idea in my mind of what we're doing with our bodies today. Like always, take it slow. Take what shapes feel best for your body. It's not about what you look like on the outside, it's about the work you do on the inside, connecting your mind to how you feel. So make the goal today to focus on your own awareness to what you feel in your body, as well as trying to stay connected to the flow of your breath. If we can do that for an hour, I think we're setting ourselves up well for the day. Okay. So let's begin on all fours and move through some mindful cat-cows. So take a moment to set yourselves up. Hands come onto the ground, knees on the ground. And make sure your fingers are spread just a little bit. There's some space in between your fingers. You can visualize your hands pressing down strongly through the mat. Make sure your knees are right below your hips. And your toes can be tucked or untucked. Allow yourself to breathe naturally for a few breaths. And then the next time that you take an inhale, let's move, or you may move, into a cow spine. So a cow spine looks like this. Lift your tailbone, your pelvis up to the ceiling. Lift your rib cage up to the ceiling. And very gently look up and fill your body with new air. And then into your exhale, begin by tucking your tailbone under, rounding your lower back, middle back, upper back, head, neck. Exhale completely. Breathing in, reversing it. Tailbone reaches to the ceiling. Lower back arches, middle back arches, chest lifts, head lifts. Exhale, tuck your tailbone under, lower back rounds, middle back rounds, neck rounds. We'll do a few more rounds of that, keeping your mind connected to your spine. Inhale, arch your back. Tailbone lifts, lower back arches, middle back arches, head lifts, chest open. Exhale, pelvis tucks under. Maybe your lower belly pulls in and up, rounding upper back, middle back, chest. One more together. See if you can go a little bit further in each direction. Inhale, arch your spine, lower back, middle back, chest, head. Exhale, tuck tailbone, lower belly lifts in, lower back rounds, rounds, round, middle back rounds. Make this your biggest cat. See if you can pull your stomach into your spine more to round your back more. Hold that. You can breathe here, but keep pulling your belly in and up, in and up, in and up. Pull it up so much that you can imagine you're pulling your stomach in so much that your lower back might even lift up, and you could hover a little bit off the ground. You could even hover if you want. Suck in and up with your belly and lift your knees off the ground from the work in your belly and lower back. Everything comes down. So that pulling in and up through your belly, that pulling that you're gonna lift your body off the ground, that's one of the deep abdominal actions of crow pose. All right, let's do some hip circles now. Nod your hips over to the right. Slowly press back. Round over to the left, and come back forward. Big, funny looking circles. Just to mobilize the hip joint. Such an important joint to get moving. And doing things like this, the joints get some hydration, some nutrition. We loosen them up for all the funny positions we put them in for yoga. Let's go in the other direction, starting over to the left now. And then just enjoy the sensations that your body is sending to you. Over and down to the left. Circle through the hip joint. Up to the right. Make this your last one. Down and over to the left. Over and around to the right. Good. From here, take your right leg and kick it directly out to the side. I'll show you what I mean. So your right leg will go directly out to the side like this. Try to ground through all 5 of your toes and try to pay attention to your pelvis. Is it still level or is your pelvis hiking up to the ceiling? Try to keep it level. I've got my left toes tucked under. And then from here, without rounding my back, now I'll move back here. Without rounding my back, I'm gonna press my hips back to my heel to stretch my inner right groin and my right hip. And my left foot, if my foot's tucked under. And then I'll come back to center. Exhale, press the right hip back. Inhale, back to center. Let's actually do one more. That feels really good in my body, at least. Neutral pelvis, so not rounding. Stick your bottom out. Belly still engaged slightly. Press the right hip back. And come back to center. We'll add on to that. So now, we'll be in this position. Try to keep that pelvis neutral, so you're not lifting your right pelvis up to the ceiling as we rotate the rib cage open to the right. Good. As you're here, press down through the right foot. Stick your right butt out and keep rotating and opening to the right. We'll move through this. The exhale will begin to thread the needle. Right hand comes down and under the left arm. See if you can corkscrew your chest to the right, again without moving your pelvis. This is an abdominal exercise. Inhale, twist your rib cage up and open to the right. Press down through the right foot, pull your right butt back. Exhale, corkscrew and round your rib cage to the left. Inhale, rotate, open to the right, breathe in, spiral your spine open. Look up, foot, butt. Exhale, right arm underneath the left. Make this an abdominal exercise. Use your stomach to rotate your spine. Last one, inhale, rotate, corkscrew open, breathe, and make new space. Open your chest. Exhale, right arm threads behind left. And under. Excellent. Good work. Replace the right hand down. Replace the right knee. Take the left foot out to the side. Ground down through all 5 of the left toes. Check in with your pelvis. Can you level it out here? Or does your left hip hike up to the sky like this? Good. Stick your bottom out a little bit, toes tucked under, and we'll slowly press back. Trying to keep that pelvis level. So we're not rounding our spine as we go back. We're really hinging at the hip. Getting a stretch in our foot. Moving through our left groin. We'll do that 3 more times. Exhale, pressing back. Feeling that one-sided opening. Our left groin and our right hip. Actually, let's just do 1 more time. Press back, no rounding through your spine. So good, you guys. And then coming back to center. Switch in this direction. We'll do our twist. Ground through the right hand. Inhale, rotate the chest spine to the left, breathe in. You might feel like it's easier to move in one direction. It is so much easier for me to open to the left, it's crazy. And then exhale, rotate, corkscrew. Make this like if you were doing a bicycle crunch, how you would twist your spine with your belly. Make it that much abdominal work. Reach the left hand behind the right. Inhale, left ribs open to the left, revolve and open your chest, breathe in. A little bit of tone and tension in your low belly. And now use your side stomach muscles. Exhale, round and twist. Good. Twist a little bit more. Use your belly muscles to rotate your rib cage. 2 more. Inhale, left arm lifts up, 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 up. Moving through your spine. Exhale, coming down. This is our last one. Breathing in, opening through the chest. Deep breath into the front of the rib cage. And exhale, left hand threads behind right. One more big twist and come on down. So opening up through the hips, opening up through the spine. Let's do a little bit of abdominal work to prepare us for our crows. So you'll meet me on the mat. We'll do roll-ups and roll-downs. So you can either do them with your knees bent or your knees straight. I'll show you what it looks like to do them with your knees bent. It's a little bit easier. Hands reach directly in front of you. Press down through your feet firmly. Good. Feel like as you're pushed down through your feet, you can get a little bit more spinal space, like you're telescoping through your spine, get taller. And then as we roll down, we begin with the pelvis. So tuck the tailbone under. Then round the lower back a lot by sucking the belly in like we did in our cat spine. Then pull the rib cage in. Knit the ribs together. Continue to round through the rib cage. Try to take it one bone at a time. Rolling down slowly. Really rounding now through the upper chest, the neck, the shoulders. See if you can connect with your feet. As you come all the way down, inhale, arms reach overhead. Exhale, arms to the ceiling. Then moving toward your knees, tuck your chin to your chest. Suck your belly in. Imagine there's a bowling ball in your stomach and round over that bowling ball as you come all the way up. As you arrive, press down to your feet, lengthening through your spine. Exhale, tuck your pelvis under. Scoop your stomach in, belly in and up. Round your lower back, middle back, upper back, chest, head. Inhale, arms overhead. I'm going to show you straight legs. Exhale, arms to the ceiling, chin to chest. Round, 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 round. Bowling ball in your stomach, round over that bowling ball. We've got 2 more. Inhale, rolling down. This is such a great exercise. If it doesn't feel great for you, you can bend your knees. You can go halfway down. You don't have to go all the way. Exhale, arms up, chin to chest, rolling up. Our spine loves to move in this way, this sort of segmental, last one, bone by bone exercise. It hydrates all of the joints, wakes up our discs, gets our muscles firing up. Exhale, tuck your chin to your chest, round up, scoop your stomach in and up. Rebend your knees. Press your feet into the ground. Next exercise. When I look up at those lights, I can't see for like 5 minutes. So we'll come into a half boat where you sit halfway back. Press into your feet. Imagine that you're wearing a corset around your belly where your abdominal muscles are holding your rib cage in, like knitting your rib cage in the front together and knitting your pelvis together, scooping you in. Look at your knees. Look how they're parallel. They're level. We're gonna do a twist with one arm. And I know you're holding this and it's hard. We're gonna twist open to the right. As you twist open to the right, I want you to make sure your right knee doesn't move away from you. That means your pelvis is rotating. We'll keep that pelvis still and just twist our chest to the right. So hands forward, we're ready to exercise now. Corset your belly, open your right arm to the right. Revolve, watch your right knee, make sure it doesn't move. Bring your right arm back to center. That was 1, let's do 4 more. Right arm opens to the right, don't let your right knee move, you're in charge. And back to center. You've got 3 more.
You can imagine, or you can squeeze a block between your knees too if you want. That might give you a little bit more feedback. Oh my gosh. 2 more. Inhale, open. Exhale, back. Last one, inhale, open. Exhale, back. Right into the left side, why not? Left side, open. Look at your left knee, don't let it move. Twist your left rib cage. Back. Inhale, open. Exhale, back. If you're not feeling work, you could lean back more. Inhale, open. Exhale, back. I'm definitely feeling work. I'm gonna say yes. Inhale, open. Exhale, back. Last one. Inhale, open. Exhale, back. Come up to sit. That was pretty good. How was that? Good. We're gonna do double arm now. So give yourself a minute. Take a breath in. Start to lean back. Come back to your foundation. Press down through your feet. Knees stay stable. We're gonna twist with both arms, and you're not gonna go as far. It's gonna be harder for you to go as far without moving your knees, so be okay with that. It's not a big deal. Corset, press your hands, twist your chest to the right. Keep watching those knees, that the left knee doesn't move or the right knee doesn't move. Back to center. Whew. Belly in, twist to the right. I feel my hip flexors. If you start to feel your hip flexors as well, use the block or come up a little bit higher. Let's do 3 more. Twist to the right with both hands pressing. Don't let your left knee move. If your left knee moves, hug your pelvic corset in more. And don't rotate as far. Oh. Good, I'm sweating. It's definitely hot in here. 2 more. Woo. And back. Oh man, trunk rotation is so good for you. It's so good for you. 1 more. And back to center. Don't even sit up, just go to the left. 5, and back. Watch your knees. 4, and back. It's just your trunk, your rib cage rotating. 3, and back. 2, and back. Last one. 1, and back. Good, come up to sit. Take a break. Oh, this is a good one. Come all the way down, meet me on the floor. This is the real core, this is the real crow core stuff. All right, so I just did, you can do what I just did. You can press down through your feet, lift your hips up into a mini bridge to give your hip flexors a bit of a stretch. And then we're gonna go right back into that crunched position. So you're going to bring your knees up off the ground. You're going to round your chin to your chest and try to touch your elbows to your knees. You can use your hands to support your head if your neck bothers you, or you can just keep your head down. Okay, so elbows to knees. Here we go. Use your stomach to increase how hard you push your elbows into your knees. Hold that, and you'll lower the left heel down to touch the ground, but you're still pressing the right heel into the arm like crazy. I mean the right heel into the elbow. Oh my gosh. The right elbow into the knee like crazy. Left arm, leg down, back up. Left and back up. This is so strong. Left down, back up. Last one, left down and back up. Left arm and knee connect. Right leg moves down. 1. Push these 2 together hard. 2. 3. I don't think I can say anything more but numbers. 4 and up. You've got 1 more. 5 and up. Take a break. So hard, right? Whew. Okay. We did 5 on each leg. We're going to do 5 both arms, both legs. We're going to hold an upside down crow and we're going to start to flow. Hands behind your head. Elbows face forward. Knees are up. Here we go. Exhale. Knees to elbows. Inhale. Everybody goes back down. Exhale. Knees to elbows. It's a stomach exercise. Make your stomach power this motion. Exhale, knees to elbows. Inhale, back down. The tighter on the ball you get into, exhale, the harder it is. Last 2. Exhale, knees to elbows. Inhale, down. Exhale, knee to elbow. Listen, watch me. Open your knees out to the side, reach your arms up to the ceiling. Good. I'm in a crow on my back. Reach your arms up to the ceiling. You can push your hands onto the ceiling. Scoop your stomach in and up. You can flex your feet. You're in a crow, you're in a crow, you're in a crow, you're in a crow, and rest. Cross your ankles. You can rock your body forward. Come on up, standing forward bend. Hang out here for a breath or two. Let it all go. 20 minutes, right on time. I'm gonna hang out here and I'm gonna rock my hips side to side. I'm gonna flutter my lips. I'm gonna let all that crazy abdominal work go. I'm just gonna be here for a second. Take your time, take a few deep breaths just to reconnect. We're done with that portion of the class. That was hard. Start to pay attention to your feet. Bring your attention to the weight in your heels, the weight in your big toe knuckles, and the weight in your baby toe knuckles. See if you can balance the weight evenly side to side in both feet. Pay attention now to your lower back. Are you holding any gripping there? Can you let a little bit more go? Can you be heavy? Can you be grounded and rooted? Can you feel energy moving from your feet through the back of your legs, over the pelvis, down your back and into your hands? Like there's a current of energy through your entire body. And you're just energized from all that good work we did. And keep that energy contained in your body now as you begin to press down into the feet. Tuck your tailbone and round your spine up, one bone at a time. Take your time, no rush. And once you arrive, inhale, sweep the arms overhead. Right hand grabs the left wrist. Helps to create more length through the left side of the waist. Press down through the left leg. Lift the left rib cage up, up, up off of your waist. And then tip over to the right. Deep breath in to the left side waist. Exhale. Inhale. Try not to dip. You're staying in the side bend. And exhale. Good. Coming back to center. Right hand grabs the left wrist. Pull the right rib cage up and off of your right waist. Press down with your right foot. Get longer and more spacious through the right side of your body. And then exhale and twist over to the side bend over to the left. Take a few deep breaths into that right rib cage. Like the rib cage is a bellows and your air can open the rib cage. Fan open the ribs. One more. And come back to center. Take your arms like a cactus shape up to the side. Press down through your feet. Breathe in. Inhale. Lift your chest like your sternum and your lower ribs up to the ceiling. A baby back bend, but without crunching or pushing your pelvis forward. So more of like a lift upward and then maybe a little arch back. Take a breath into your upper chest here. Breathe in. And breathe out. This is as much a leg exercise and an abdominal exercise than a back exercise. One more breath. Breathe in. And breathe out. Interlace your hands behind your back. Open your chest one more time. Breathe in. Exhale and fold over your legs. Hang completely down. Breathe in, half lift, skier's pose. Shift your weight into your right leg. Shift your left leg back. Low lunge. You can release your hands. You can either have your hands on the floor or on blocks. Inhale, bend your right knee a little bit more. Heels grounded, ground that right heel. Push your right heel down, Cynthia. Exhale, straighten both legs. We're just gonna move through that 3 times, breathing in to open up our legs. Exhale, there you go. Straighten both legs. Inhale, bend your right knee. Exhale, straighten your right knee. Hang here for 3 breaths. Pull the right hip back. Let the weight of your head go and just fold over your right leg. Go inside. Last breath. Rebend the right knee. Ground your hands onto the ground. Step your right foot back. Plank pose. Press down through your hands and your feet equally. Press down so much that you can think about spreading your arms and your legs apart. That might give you a hint of more core work. So as you're in your plank, you're pressing your arms and legs apart. You're actually not moving, but you're just playing with it. Holding here, you're getting stronger. So good for you. Press down, spread apart. Press down, spread apart. Press down, spread apart. Press down, spread apart. Soft bend in your knees, up and back, downward facing dog. First downward dog of class. Take a few minutes to pedal, or take a few seconds to pedal out your feet. Left and right, opening the back of your legs. Nice and easy. And then after you've done your pedaling, just settle in. Take a peek at your hands. Make sure they're in line. Lift your hips up and back. Feel the energy from your hands to your feet pulsing through your body. Corset your abdominals. Inhale, forward plank pose. Exhale, knees to the ground. If you've been in my class before, we're not really doing a lot of chatter on this fully. So I'd rather you be in your diagonal plank. Your hips are lower. Your hips are not in this tabletop, but rather lower. And then from here, we're gonna take it real slow as we lower down to the ground. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, don't let your hips dip, no banana back. 2, 1 to the ground. Straighten your knees, untuck your toes. Tops of the feet press down to the ground. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Press down through your hands, inhale, lift up. Cobra, could be a baby or a teenager, whatever height you are. Exhale, lower back down. From here, breathe in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts up, downward dog split. Exhale, right leg steps forward in between your hands. Inhale, left leg steps forward to meet the right leg. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rounding up, bone by bone by bone by bone. Sweep your arms overhead. Exhale, cactus arms. Press down to your feet. Inhale, lift your chest, core and legs. Exhale, hands interlace behind your back. Fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, transfer weight to your left leg, step back, lunge. Inhale, arms down to frame your front foot. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend. 2 more times. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. And hold. Release. Surrender. Breathe. Inhale, rebend the left knee. Hands come down, step into plank pose. Okay? This time in our plank, let's think about pushing our hands forward and pushing our legs back. Hold, hands forward, legs back. Hold, hands forward, legs back. It might give you a different sensation. It's fun to play with activating different muscles. For me, hold, hands forward, press back. Hold, hands forward, legs back. Hold, hands forward, legs back. Hold, hands forward, legs back. Keep going in your head, say that in your head. Hold, hands forward, legs back. Hold, hands forward, legs back. Exhale, down dog. Release. If you need it at any time, you can take a resting pose, child's pose, seated, collapsing onto your back, whatever you need. Take it. This is about you and your body, and your mind, staying connected for this moving meditation. This is not about me. This is about me providing the space, the vessel, the suggestions, and you taking those into your life and how you're feeling today, right now, where you are, and making of that what's perfect for you, not for me. Inhale, plank. Exhale, I'm lowering my knees. Diagonal plank, counting down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Legs straight, tops of feet pressed down, shoulder blades squeezed, inhale, cobra. Exhale, dog. Moving faster. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, left knee to nose, low lunge. Inhale, right leg knees left. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, cactus, open chest. Exhale, arms interlaced. Try to take the funny interlace of your hands. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Shift your weight to your right leg. Exhale, left knee steps back. Lower your left knee down to the ground. You can keep your hands interlaced here, and we'll open up into an Anjaneyasana, or you can do cactus, or you can interlace your hands behind your head, or your arms can go straight up. As you are in your low lunge, strong legs, think about pulling your legs toward each other, like closing a scissor, and lifting your rib cage way up off of your waist. Good. One more breath to open. And then exhale, both hands come down to frame the front foot. Hands down, plank pose. How about plank pose? Let's think about left hand to right foot and right hand to left foot. And energetically trying to pull all those together. Crisscross. 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 Left hand, right foot, right hand, left foot. Crisscross. 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 Down dog. 2 breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, right knee to chest. Inhale, left leg steps forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, interlace your hands behind your back. Take the funny interlace. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Shift your weight to your left leg. Step the right leg back. Lunge. Lower the right knee down. From here, chest opens. You can be here. You can be cactus or arms. Breathe in and breathe out. Lift your chest. Activate your legs. Take full breaths. Next, exhale, hands come down. Exhale, hands come down and face the front foot. Plank pose. Right into down dog. Good. Whole down dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. And exhale, left leg forward. Inhale, right leg forward and fold. We're going to mix it up now. We're moving on to another part of the class. Take your stance, or take a stance into a wide-legged fold. We're just going to be a wide-legged fold. This is where we'll start to play around with what it feels like to move into crow. So I have my heels slightly turned out and my toes slightly turned in. I have my hands right below my shoulders. I want you to play around with shifting your body weight. So if we shifted our body weight forward into our hands, I want you to feel how the heel of your hand gets lighter and the the finger pads of your fingers get heavier and almost have to start to grip as a brake to shift you, to let you not move too far forward. And then move back. Shift your body weight forward again. Feel how the heel of your hand wants to lift and you have to press down through the pads of the fingers to break yourself from falling over onto your head. You can walk your hands forward a few inches. It's okay if they're not fully on the mat. Shift your body weight forward. Now, as you shift your body weight forward, press down through your hands, round your upper back, round your lower back, and imagine what it would feel like to scoop your belly in and up and lift your hips off the ground or your feet off the ground from your stomach scooping and your fingers pressing down. Try not to grip through your jaw or your neck. Okay, and let that go. That's how the crow is physics. If you get your body weight forward enough, your hips will lift. The core strength helps, but it's not necessary. Turn your right toes forward to be parallel with the front of the mat. Turn your left toes in 45 degrees. Bend your right knee. And then from here, inhale, open, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Left arm down, right arm up. Exhale, side angle pose, modified. Right elbow onto right thigh. Ground through your legs. Left arm reaches overhead. Breathing in here. Taking a moment. Feeling your feet, your hips, your ribs, your breath. On your next exhale, you can straighten through your right knee. Take your right hand to your shin or block and open up to triangle pose. Try to make sure you still have weight on the right big toe and that you're pressing down through the outer edge of your left foot. And that you're twisting through the rib cage, but not so much the pelvis. Your butt should be sticking out. If you want, you can lift and look up to the left, or down to the right. Good. And then from here, let's rebend the right knee. Take your hands down to the floor. Turn your right toes back into that forward fold position, heels out, toes in. And let's do that same little vinyasa to the left. Turn your toes and your left foot parallel with the mat. And then your right toes come in 45 degrees. Bend your left knee so that your left thigh is almost parallel with the ground. And then rise up, warrior two. Just passing through, inhale. Left leg lift, left arm lifts, right arm down, reverse. Exhale, left elbow to left thigh. Right arm reaches overhead. Side angle, modified. Take a minute. I'd love to feel in my body here what it feels like to connect my right outer foot to my right pinky. And how I can create more length in my right side.
by pressing down through my right outer foot and reaching through my right pinky. Slowly, on your exhale, straighten through your left leg. Left hand to left shin, or left hand to block for triangle. I'm walking my right heel in. Rotating through your rib cage, keeping your butt sticking out. Try not to tuck your butt under too much. Breathe into that space where you may look down. Take a slow path back to a wide-legged forward fold. Ooh. We're gonna walk our feet in. So almost in like a malasana shape, so your feet are not super wide, but not super close, and turn your toes out. Place your hands down on the mat, on the floor, right below your shoulders. Take a half squat. It's a shape that looks like crow, but it's not crow. Just feel here now, as your hips are lower, how you can really start to shift your body weight forward. I want you to get really playful with shifting your body weight forward, letting your elbows bend, and thinking about that scoop we focused on in cat-cow, where you're sucking your belly in and up, and how that can lift you off the ground. Lift ya. We're just playing with loading up our hands with weight, feeling what it would feel like to actually lift up into crow. Yeah, and if you want to take a crow at home or here, do it. We'll have one more chance later and come out of that. You survived, no big deal. We have a few more minutes of work in this. Come to the front of your mat, face the front of your mat. We'll come back to crow, I promise. It's like they were doing these little visits, but we're not really committing yet. Okay, from the floor, bend your knees. Goal is thighs parallel with the ground. Can you get your thighs parallel with the ground? If you can't, it's okay. From here, Utkatasana, chair pose. One more chance to fire up our legs. Toes down. We're gonna take a twist. I like to twist like this. Left hand to my right thigh, right hand to my sacrum. And then I'm gonna press into those two pieces and help me crank, or gently crank, my rib cage open. Good, still sweating. From here, hands come down, lower the hips. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, twist to the other side. Right hand to left thigh, left hand to sacrum, revolve. Breathe in. Remember how important it is to get your legs strong? It's like the most important thing. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold, straighten your legs. We should do that one more time. Strong legs, strong core. Strong legs, strong back. Strong legs, strong knees, strong legs, strong hips. Strong legs, so important. So let's go for it. Inhale, bend your knees, thighs parallel is the goal. Arms reach up, you're in a Utkatasana, that's low. Exhale, twist, left arm, right knee, right arm, sacrum, revolve. Breathe, calm. Inhale, arms lift up. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands down, forward. Good job. Should we do that one more time? It's up to you, Claudia. Let's do it one more time. Bend your knees, thighs parallel if you can. Arms lift up. Exhale, twist right. Strong belly. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist left. You can go lower. You can do it. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Oh. All right. Now's the real deal. Crow time. You can do it. Not go time, it's crow time. So the way I build a crow is my hands are down, my knees are bent. I like to find a connection between my knees and my upper arms. And then remember, it's physics. If you shift your body weight forward enough, you should be able to lift one leg off the ground. Or the other leg off the ground. You can add in the idea of that scoop from your belly to help find a little bit more lift. If you want to stack up a whole bunch of pillows right where my notebook is, so you're not afraid, that could help. I like to press my feet together. I like to squeeze my elbows with my knees. I like to look and lift forward with my chest. But play around with moving forward without fear. Play around with the physics. Let's take a child's pose.
It's only scary until you get it. And here's how I know it's not really
A strength thing. I've seen my 7-year-olds, 10-year-olds, 5-year-olds do it, and they don't have world's strongest core, world's strongest arms. So remember, it's really just a physics thing. If you can get most of your weight forward, your legs will lift. It's learning how to use the brakes of your fingers and arms, not to go all the way forward. So you can always scale it back and play around with just shifting your weight forward into your hands, feeling your fingers engage in those squats that we did, those wide-legged folds. Okay, no more time. Slowly make your way. Okay, come up to sit. Let's take a Paschimottanasana. We'll start to wind down. So legs straight out in front. You can start with your feet flexed. You can reach your arms up to the ceiling. So still some work, right? I like to think about lifting the entire rib cage, not just the front of my rib cage, but the back of my rib cage up to the ceiling here, telescoping my spine open, and then hinging from my hips, folding and grabbing my ankles or my feet or my knees. We're really thinking about lengthening through your spine. I almost think, can my collarbone reach through my shoulders? Just start to let go. We did a lot of work today. You have tissue that connects from your heels all the way to the back of the skull. Your long fascial lines of tissue inside your body. This pose is so good to stretch through and open through and hydrate through all of those channels. From the back of your heels to the back of your skull. It's like medicine. And make your way up slowly. Let's take a twist on our side, the world's greatest twist. So lying on your back with your knees bent. Take your right knee and bend it, and take a twist over to the left. But keep the right knee bent, so my right foot is sort of on the ground behind me. Similar view. So my right knee's bent, here's my right foot, this is my left leg. And my chest is trying to twist open to my right. If I wanted to take this one more step further, I could take my left ankle to my right shin or my right knee. So kind of like this, this. So this leg is moving straight out, this leg is crossed in a figure 4. The left ankle can push the right knee down. The right knee can think about pulling the whole femur out of the socket. And And then you can add in your twist to the right. And look to the right. This is the world's greatest stretch, I think. Oy. Slippery. And take a minute and position yourself for the other side. So you can start your twist. So now your legs will roll over to the right. Your right leg will cross over your bent left knee. Your arms can come out to the side like a T, and you can twist to the left. Different sides are going to feel differently, and that's normal. Just be okay with it. Don't judge it. Don't think about it. Just be. If it doesn't feel great to cross your legs, then just uncross them. Remember, this is about you, not me. Slowly make your way back up. Let's just take one bridge pose together. So your knees are bent, your feet are grounded on the ground. Your arms can be long by your sides. Press your shoulder heads or your shoulder balls or your shoulder sockets back so your chest opens. Pull a little bit in, a little toneness in your belly. Press down through your feet. Don't lift yet, but just feel how as you press down through your feet, the hamstrings and hopefully your glutes, your butt muscles fire up. Press down through your shoulder heads, press down through your feet, and now begin to use your hamstrings and your butt muscles to push your pelvis to the ceiling. Stay connected through your big toe knuckles and the floor. Don't let your feet roll out to the side. Take your hands and interlace them behind your back if you'd like. Press the pinky edges of your hands down into the mat. Press the shoulders down into the mat. Press your feet down into the mat. And have that energetic lift through your spine, your pelvis. And breathe into your chest. For our last little bit of work, let's articulate down. So tuck your chin, release your hands, round your chest down, round your rib cage down, round your lower back down, belly down, pelvis down. Very gently windshield wiper your legs from side to side. Settle in. Make your shape for your final resting pose, your Shavasana. You can have your arms and legs straight. You could put pillows or blankets under your knees. You can put a blanket on your belly. Whatever is going to make you feel supported and able to let go of the work in your brain and in your body for the next 5 minutes. It's time to take that now. I'm setting a timer for 5 minutes, and at the end of that timer, our Shavasana will be over, and we'll come back for a
1 minute. Regroup. Now is the time to let go of the work that you can attend to the rest of your day. begin to start to deepen your breath. And bring your hands to your front ribs and just feel your ribs move with your deep breaths. You can wiggle your toes. You can roll your ankles, roll your hips side to side. You can begin to lazily bend one knee and then the other. You can shift your hips to the left and bring your knees to the right. You can roll onto your right side. You can press your way up to sit. You can join me. Let's see. As always, I want to say thank you to everyone who's joined me today. The connection of the community and people in the room and the energy that we all are bringing to this practice fill me up, and I hope fill you up and should leaves me with a sense of gratitude for the rest of my day. So for that, I thank you for this practice, for your presence. Namaste. Namaste.